Yes.
So MM4, when we talk about MM4, we are talking about financial details. But remember, we shall incorporate tax, the corporate tax, the normal corporate tax. So
Yes.
we shall incorporate the normal tax. So we try in the next, we need to do MM4, Hamadas and MM hypothesis. So one of them we do in maybe 1 hour, the other one in another hour. 2 hours maximum, but it's split maybe one and a half.
So.
So we say, according to this theory, so according to this theory, a company can never adopt. A company can never adopt 100%. So the company will never adopt 100% debt in the capital structure. So there must be equity. So in this form of a company, there must always be equity. So the company cannot adopt 100% debt. So, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. But at which moment? During the financial distress. During the financial distress. Do you know what's a financial distress?
Mm-hmm.
So financial distress is a situation where the company is unable to pay its debt. So financial distress, it is when the company is unable to pay their debts. Yani wako na some financial problems or constraints.
Yeah.
So let us define it. Financial distress. You say refer to the event. Refer to the event. Refer to the event that occurs when the company that occurs when the company is facing financial problems. Is facing financial problems. Iko sawa? They include those financial problems. They include bankruptcy. I can talk about bankruptcy. Bankruptcy, insolvency, economic failure, and then we have business failures, etc. So we have several. For us, it's just stating for now. Kosawa?
So.
Now, but remember, when the firm is undergoing the financial distress or the financial problem, it does not mean that the firm is failing. So they might survive. Yeah. So they might survive. So you need to know that when the firm is going through the financial distress or the financial problems, it does not necessarily means that the farm will fail. No. So the farm might end up surviving, or they might find survival strategies to survive ourselves.
Yeah.
So let us talk about before we talk about forms, because we have the forms of the financial distress, the bankruptcy, the insolvency, the economic failure, blah blah blah. And let us continue and say, we can say, uh, not we'll give the formula, not in any other notes. So we say that the value VL, the value of the delivered farm, Silvio, we go to the value of a delivered farm plus uh, PVITS minus PV of the financial distress cost of the financial distress cost. PV means present
Value.
value. PVITS,
The
convocated
present
time,
present value of the
present,
value of the tax shield.
the present value interest tax shield. That's that.
Yes.
Which is the dead times tax. Yes. Is equal to the present value. Sorry, is equal to dead times.
Tax rate.
Yes, you model with the tax rate. Now we are going to do the theory. Tukishafanya swali. I want just to go to the question. You remember how to get VU? EBIT over EBIT all
Uh,
minus tax over.
over equity of the kuna levered farm na levered farm.
Sasa hii ni ukumbuke VU ni unlevered. So itakuwa the cost of equity
Of the unlevered farm.
eh, so so I want to do this question. Can you see that question? Can you read this
Yes.
question?
Iko which year?
This one in April 2025.
So
April 2025. Question number 5B. So can you read?
okay. Viluga Limited is an unlevered farm. The farm expects to generate earnings before interest and tax of 20 million each year in perpetuity. The farm's current market value is 120 million shillings and pays corporation tax at the rate of 30%. The management of the farm is considering the use of debt financing. The farm's financial analyst has estimated that the present value of any future financial distress cost 80 million shillings, and that the probability of financial distress would increase with leverage according to the following schedule. We have the value of debt and probability of financial distress, and then pre-tax cost of debt percentage. Required the current cost of equity and weighted average cost of capital of the firm. The firm's optimal level of debt financing using the pure Modigliani and Miller with corporate tax model. The firm's
Hiyo ni MM2, si?
hiyo ni MM2.
Eh.
The firm's corporate level of debt financing using Modigliani and Miller with corporate taxes and financial distress.
Hiyo ni
This one, MM4.
MM4 sivyo?
Yeah.
Hiyo unaona hiyo sasa ushamaliza. Sivyo?
Yeah.
Sasa tushamaliza. Hata kuna haja kuja kufanya.
Tufanye because of this last part ya incorporate financial distress.
So sasa umesema ni April 2020?
2025 question 5B.
Same question was tested in August 2009. The same the way it is.
Exactly.
Question number 1B. Na nilikwambia nini waliset pia it was the same. Nilikwambia.
Gani
Net of
hapa?
kuna sort tulifanya ya net income approach. That question was also repeated. Ilikuwa kwa past paper ya some around 2010 hapo. Na others, many others. Maybe ninaweza kosa kusema. Sawa?
Okay.
So I'm going to stop sharing. So mimi nitakuwa nakuuliza maswali.
So,
Hizo vitu unaniambia. So part A, what was the requirement for part A?
the current cost of equity and weighted average of the firm, the current, now before we acquire the debt.
Before, so that one is before the serial. So that
Yeah.
is the cost of
Equity and the cost of capital.
equity and the cost of equity.
The current cost of equity and the average and the weighted average cost of capital.
Of which is the same, sivyo? Cost of equity and itakuwa same kwa sababu no reference. Sisi tumesema hivyo.
Yeah.
So let us start with KEU. So we say that KEU itakuwa EBIT 1 minus tax. We are going to use MM2. Sawa.
Yes.
Then the value of unlevered firm, but the value of what? Of equity, sivyo?
Yes, value of equity of unlevered.
So what's our EBIT from the question?
20 million.
20 tax
30%.
The value of equity, the market value of that company in the year.
120 million.
120, correct. So times 100. That is the value of that company before debt.
Before debt.
But that represents the value of equity. So itakuwa ngapi? 20 times 0.7 divided by 120 times 100. Mimi napata 11.67.
7, yes.
So 11.67%. Then work is the same as KEU, which is
11.67.
hivyo. Number B. So number B wanauliza nini?
The firm's optimal level of debt financing using the pure Modigliani and Miller with corporate tax model.
Hiyo tutatumia hii formula VL is equals to PU plus PV ITS. This one was MM, your formula.
It was MM2. No,
MM2,
MM3. Yeah, the
so
one with
hapa
the we used both kwa MM2 na MM3.
MM2 na MM3.
Eh,
MM3 kumbuka ilikuwa na personal tax. So hii iko hivi. So ni tofauti. Hii ni tunatumia MM2. Tunachukua debt and the tax rate. Hakuna hizo zingine. The
Oh,
personal tax.
hakuna hizo zingine. Okay.
That is MM.
That is MM2 because difference ya MM3 hapa kwa debt we are multiplying with all other taxes. We are
Yes.
multiplying with personal tax and corporate. We divide with rate of debt.
So tuanze at the first one. So ya first one itakuwa hivi. What is our VU? Pale 1. What is 120?
120.
What about the value of debt? Wametupatia pale kwa list. Value of debt. The first one inaanza ni ngapi?
25.
Tunaanza ni 25. 0.3. Itakuwa ya kwanza. Ya pili 120 plus next ni ngapi? 50 million sivyo?
50, yes.
0.3. Haya. Ya tatu
75.
75 times 0.3. Ya nne
100.
100 times 0.3. 120 plus next one
125.
Ya tano
150.
Ya mwisho
200.
haya. So ukishafanya hivyo then we get the final figure. So hapa itakuwa ni 127.5 sivyo? Itakuwa 135 142.5 sivyo? Ikiwa ina 150 157.5 165 na 180. Confirm? Confirm?
Yes, iko sawa.
Iko sawa?
Yeah.
Now wanauliza nini? What was the question?
The firm's optimal level of debt financing using the pure Modigliani and Miller with corporate tax model.
Now the optimal value, tulisema what is the optimal value? The value, it is the point, ama it is the mix of debt and equity which gives maximum
Return.
maximum value of farm sivyo, and lowest cost of
Capital.
capital. Now in this case hatuna cost of capital, but we have the value of the farm. So which one is the maximum? Ini 180.
Yes.
So walikuwa wanasema ati we give advice on the optimum debt level.
The firm's optimum level of debt financing.
You say the optimum debt level is 200 million sivyo?
200 or 180.
Hii ni value of the farm wanataka ili kama ungekuza value of the farm ungesema ni 180, but wanasema the optimal debt level, si ndio? The debt. Sio tumemaliza hivyo. Tuko sawa?
Yes.
Next part next wanauliza nini?
The firm's optimal level of debt financing using Modigliani and Miller with corporate taxes and financial distress.
Corporate tax and financial distress. Corporate tax and financial distress. So hapa tuna include sasa data is MM4 sasa, sivyo? VA itakuwa ni VU plus the PVIES minus present value of financial
Distress.
So already tuko na hii mbili, ni kweli? Sija mbili tuko nao ni 127. Si kweli?
The first one
is the VN is equal to VU plus PVITS. So VU plus PVITS is 127. E plus C. Lakini hii kuna the present value of the financial distress. So how do you get the present value of financial distress? Unachukua your debt una multiply na probability. Umepata probability?
Yes.
Lakini unachukua financial distress una multiply na probability. Do you have financial distress cost?
Tumepewa ikiwa probability of financial distress.
Hatujapatiwa wajana debt na tumepatiwa mahali financial distress cost.
Tumepewa pre-tax cost of debt.
Yes. So let us do it. So let us do the first one. So tutabia tuseme VL. Okay, let us just do it fully. Let us fanya fully. Let us assume atujui ni 120 plus 25 times 0.3 minus, so tumesema ni 80. Sivyo? So probability ni ngapi?
Ya kwanza ni 0.00.
So that is 0. Itabaki the same as 120.
127.5.
Haya, ya pili 120 plus 50 times 0.3 minus 80. What is the probability ya pili?
0.0125.
0.0125. Na umeangalia probability, is it in percentage?
Hapana.
0.0125. Haya. Next. 120 plus 75 times 0.3 minus 80 times, what is the probability?
0.0250.
Next 120 plus kutoka kwa 75 tena kwa 100 times 0.3 minus 80 times
0.0625.
Next 120 plus 150
150
120
124. 125.
Nataka tumalize.
Hapana, mimi niko free.
Maana sasa tulikuwa 125 ukasema 150. Nataka tumalize haraka. Ndio tuende next topic. 80 times
0.1250.
1250. Next ni 120 plus. Next ni 150. 80 times
0.3125.
then sasa tumeingia mwisho.
Yes.
200 times 0.3. Ni kama nimetoka kwa laini
80 times 0.750.
tumeshamaliza hivyo.
Na hii cost of debt walikuwa wametupea, like are we using it ama it was just to confuse mtu maybe decide kuitumia?
Cost of debt
Tumepewa pre-tax cost of debt.
in percentage.
Yeah, in percentage.
Hiyo ni kama unatumia work, kama unataka kufanya work ndio unatumianga hiyo, lakini we are not doing work here. Sasa hiyo ni kama wafanya weighted average cost of capital. Uko sawa?
Sawa.
Hapo ndio nini naingilia Hamadas. Nikwambia something to do with Hamadas.
Yes.
So we shall do it. This one is 134, 140, 145, 147.5, 140, 120. Uko sawa? Tuko shwari?
Yes.
So optimal value ni the mix which will provide the maximum. Same kama tu hapa. Hiyo is the maximum. Maximum ni 147, sivyo?
Yes.
So what is the requirement from the question?
The firm's optimal level of debt financing using Modigliani and Miller with corporate taxes and financial distress.
What's our optimal debt?
Our optimal debt will be 125.
Yes, million. Sasa tumemaliza hivyo. That is the end of MM4. Easier or hard?
There sometimes hatukwangi tumepewa probability or the financial distress that tuko required calculate.
Lazima upewe.
Okay.
Yeah, lazima upewe. You cannot calculate probabilities. You don't know the market. Uko sawa?
So,
yes. Now, I want us to go to this question for November 2020. Then you tell me, this November 2020 question, it is also tested in our previous past paper. Now, but before tufike kwa November 2020, nataka tuteremke tu pole tukiangalia. Na ukumbuke ukiona ya MM hypothesis, you note it down kwa sababu tunaenda next. Sawa sawa?
sawa.
MM hypothesis,
kuna zenye tuli note down.
Sasa nataka tu note down before tufike kwa 2020. Sawa? So let us start from the last sitting. Ukiangalia na nitakuwa nakwambia ya Hamadas na ya gani?
Na ya MM hypothesis.
Hii nayo inajiletea nini bwana? So twende. So August 2025, we had a question for MM hypothesis, question number 2A. You say the assumptions, your assumption nakupatia in our class. Sawa.
Sawa.
And then this one is portfolio. Hiyo tutafanya from tomorrow. Question number 3, financial reconstruction. That one shall do it from Monday. So financial reconstruction is Monday, and Tuesday tufanye mergers and acquisition, so that tubakishe topic ya mwisho. So financial reconstruction hiyo ujue ni one class, hata kama tutachukua 2 hours 4 hours. Kama ni Monday, hata kama tutakuwa ni two classes, lazima tumalize. Sawa.
Sawa.
Haya, just a moment, nataka kidogo tu, na narudi tu hapo penye tumewachia. Nataka stop. Hivi inaonekana? Can you see it?
Yes.
So it's called the Hamada's model. Now this Hamada's model, it tries to explain about the issue to do with equity and debt. Sawa.
Okay.
So hatukai hapa sana. So it tries to explain the issue of equity and debt, and I will try to explain as much as I can, so that tumetoka tukisonga. Now, the first thing that you need to know that debt increases financial risk, risk of the business. Is that correct? So the more we use debt, the more we are likely to default. Sino kweli? So the more we use debt, the more we are likely to go into a financial risk or to a financial default. Tuko sawa? And then having higher debt, having higher debt will increase volatility. Will increase volatility. Will increase volatility of EPS or EPS. Sivyo? So remember, another name of EPS is profit. So hapa natumia the word EPS, but remember another name of EPS is volatility. So the more we use higher debt, the more our EPS will be more volatile. Sawa. I.e., you can say i.e., when we use debt, we will incur debt interest. We will incur debt. We will incur debt interest. We will incur debt interest. The small change and a small percentage change, in EBIT, the small percentage in EBIT could lead to a wider change. Could lead to a wider change in percentage change in profit, EPS, or profit after tax. So that is what we need to know. That when we have a smaller change in EBIT, then remember at EBIT is where we have interest. Then it can lead to a very big change in our profit or in EPS. And then failure to pay interest and debt. Failure to pay interest. Failure to pay interest and the debt or the principal amount. And the principal amount, that is the debt. So failure to pay the principal amount of the debt will lead to bankruptcy. Will lead to bankruptcy. Tunaona iko related na ile method tulikuwa tunafanya MM4. Tunaona they are related.
Yes.
So when the firm, remember we are talking about debt. So the more we use a lot of debt in our business, the more tuna borrow sana, the more we might end up not even paying that amount. There is likelihood that we can even default. Sivyo? And if we default, we are going to, it will lead to what we call the bankruptcy. Sawa.
Yes.
Now, in that case, we need to determine at which point do we need to use debt and equity, which ratio, which combination, and that is where the Hamada's model comes in. So we need to know the cost of capital, the appropriate cost of capital for debt and equity, where we have an optimal capital structure. Sawa. So sisi tunazungukia tu hapo for capital structure. So we need this capital structure that is optimal, use of debt and equity tuna balance, but at the end of the day we have an optimal cost of capital. Tuko sawa?
Yeah.
Now, so failure to pay the interest and principal amount could lead to bankruptcy because, you can say because so comma, then because of this because tunasema because this is a risky way of financing the business. Now we need, so we can say now we need an optimal capital structure. So we need an optimal capital structure so that we do not use a lot of debt and a lot of equity. So we need to balance. Sawa.
Yeah.
And so we can say optimal structure, capital structure, optimal capital structure is the point where the point where the value of company is high and work is minimal. Sivyo?
Yeah.
So when you talk about optimal capital structure, it is a combination of debt and equity at a point where the firm has the highest value and the work is, or the cost of capital is lowest or minimal. Tuko sawa?
Yes.
Good. Now, having said that, then Hamada's model will be as follows. Will be expressed. So in other kwa maswali watakuwa kuna wenye watakupatia, kuna wengine watakupatia, so you need to know the formula, sawa. Lakini unaweza pata swali lingine, unaweza pata kuwekea hiyo formula. So ukikuwekea the better, kama acha kuwekea utasema tu siku nyingine, sivyo?
Yes.
Hivyo ndio kinafuramba, unasema hiyo swali wacha sitafanya juu sijui. Ukufiti? Now, hey, hata tuja define what is Hamadas, but ni sawa tu, let me give you the formula first. Then nikupe formula kwanza, hiyo ndio ya maana. I don't think kuna any person atakwambia you define what is Hamadas. But lipo ujue, unaweza pata umekuuliza mahali, sivyo?
Yeah.
So let me give you that formula, then we do the question. So inatumianga beta coefficient, sawa?
Sawa.
So beta of the delivered farm, that is the beta of delivered farm, is equal to the beta of undelivered farm 1 plus d over e 1 minus tax. So tunasema BEL beta of delivered farm, then BEU is beta of undelivered farm. Tuko sawa?
Yes.
And then ukumbuke another name of undelivered farm, beta of undelivered farm, inaitango pia asset beta, sawa?
Sawa.
Asset beta. So let us do that question. Oh, you are to give the definition of Hamada's model, sivyo?
Yes.
We say it is a model which shows relationship which exist, relationship which exist between capital structure and systematic risk. Systematic risk. For example, what are examples of systematic risk? Risk of default, blah blah blah, sivyo? Financial distress, vitu kama hizo. Sasa ni kweli. So systematic risk ni kama financial risk. Tuko sawa? It's an example of financial risk inside, sivyo?
Yeah.
So unaweza sema hivi NB, the higher the value of debt in capital structure, the higher the systematic risk. Sawa.
Sawa.
Pia unaweza beta coefficient of equity, sivyo? Of equity. So called beta coefficient of equity. Uko sawa?
Yes.
So tumeshamaliza hivyo. Now, can we try this question? So let me present this question. So I think now I'm comfortable to do that question, Sivyo. So can you read that question? Na mwana tumepatia formula pale chini.
Okay. The finance director of Dumbo Limited wishes to find the company's optimal capital structure. The cost of debt varies according to the company's credit rating, which itself depends, amongst other factors, the level of gearing of the company as shown below. So we have the percentage of debt, that is debt plus equity. We have likely credit rating. We have pre-tax cost of debt in percentage. Additional information: the company's ungeared equity beta, that is asset beta, is 0.85. The risk-free rate is 6% per annum. The market return is 14% per annum. The corporate tax rate is 30% required. The optimal weighted average cost of capital of the company. I interpret your results in one above. We have been given the formula for computing equity beta.
And that is formula for which formula? That is the formula for Hamada's
Hamada's model.
Hamada's model, Sivyo.
Mm.
Now, nilikuwa nimekuambia asset. Kwa hivyo asset, I think we have made a mistake, small mistake, Sivyo. Asset beta, asset beta ni but hiyo formula umetupatia, mimi hiyo formula si vinyatu tu inakaa mimi si kama naipenda. Asset iko sawa, asset beta miss hiyo formula miss to me hiyo formula. Wewe hebu andika chini, utajaribu kutumia uone kama itakupatia the same answer, sawa?
Sawa.
So mimi niko interested na this one yangu yenye mimi nimepeana pale juu. So let me stop sharing. I hope kuna hiyo swali.
Yes.
Aya. Now you need to come up with a table. Hiyo table si kama itatoshea hapa. Wacha tujaribu, sivyo? So this is what we shall do. Ndio kwa rahisi. Tuanza na bond rating. Bond rating. Then kuja kwa BEL. BEL na tuandike formula. Tena tuandike kubwa kidogo. Bond rating. Then tukuje ya formula KEL equals to KEU, sivyo? 1 plus D over E 1 minus tax. Hapo tuko sawa hadi hapo? and then kapam, kuja next kwa kapam. Na siko nimekupatia formula ya kapam, but it is important. So nitaita vipi? Sorry, this one is supposed to be better, sivyo? Wanaandika vitu gani hapa? So beta for delivered, beta of undelivered, sivyo? Then we need to find the KEL. In this case, tunatumia formula. KEL itakuwa ni itachukua risk free. Do you have risk free kwa swali? Plus beta BEL risk market minus risk free. So kitu ya kwanza tunaanza na bond rating. Ya pili to calculate this one. Then for KEL we're going to use this formula. Tuko sawa. This is kapam. It's called kapam. Sawa sawa.
Yeah.
But we should do in our portfolio theory. But we need it. Sawa sawa.
Yeah.
And then hapa we calculate next work. Hii ya mwisho. Work equals to KE, weight of E, KD, weight of D, then 1 minus tax. One minus tax. Sijui inaonekana. Siko sawa? So hiyo ya mwisho siweki inaweza kuwa mrefu the formula, sivyo? And make sure you umeandika kwa sababu video ikikataa kusave siniambie turudie tena class, sivyo?
Yes.
Let's start with the first bond rating. The first one ni gani?
We have triple A.
So A, sivyo?
Yes.
Haya. Tuende kwa hii. BEL. What's our BEU in addition information? BEU, asset beta.
Asset beta is 0.85.
Okay, let me go back to that question. Just kidogo. Ni share. Want to confirm some stuff before we move on. So we have wamepatia pale 0.85. Tunaiona?
Yeah.
Then you have the risk free rate. Ndio hiyo nimekuambia, this order kwa risk free ndio hii hapa. RF. Can you see hapo nimeandika kwa bodi yetu. Risk free, and then you have 14, that is risk market, RM. Uko sawa?
Market return.
That is RM. The RM inamaanisha return market ama market return. Ndio mimi nimeweka RM. RM means return of the market, which is the market return 14%, sivyo? Corporate tax is
30%.
Now, kwa formula yetu ya kwanza, hii formula yetu yenye tunaanza ya kwanza, D over E. Can you see D over E?
Yeah.
Date over equity, si ndio?
Yes.
Let's go to that formula pale. Wamekuandikia pale juu nini? Debt over debt plus equity. Hiyo inamaanisha nini? That is the weight of debt. Si ndio kweli?
Sijaelewa. Debt plus equity itakuwa weight.
Angalia hiyo nini? Hata before hata wachana formula wamekuandika percentage of wamekuandika hapo nini? Percentage of what?
Percentage of debt. debt
So kumaanisha
plus equity.
sasa ndio nataka nikuulize percentage of equity itakuwa ngapi? Kama ya kwanza ni 10, itakuwa 90%. Sina
Oh yeah, nimeget wameandika hapa debt divide by debt plus equity.
that is the percent of debt 10% hiyo ya kwanza kumaanisha ya nini ya equity ni ngapi?
90%.
Good. So I think naweza toka sasa, sivyo?
Yes.
Haya, so tukuje hapa. So BEU umeniambia ni ngapi? So unajua tunatafuta BEL. BEU ni ngapi?
0.85.
0.85. 1 plus now D umeniambia ni 10%, which is 0.1, sivyo? Tunatumia hatuna value. Kama tungekuwa na value kama 10 million tungetumia value yake, lakini hatuna value in form of percentage in this case, sivyo?
Yes.
So tutatumia percentage. So 0.1. What about debt? Equity. What about equity? Itakuwa 0.9. 0.9. Haya, tax?
0.3.
Haya, find BEL. So itakuwa ni 0.1 divided by 0.9. 1 plus answer times 0.7. And then you multiply by nimesema 0.1 divided by 0.9, then 1 plus answer times 0.7. Then what you get multiply na 0.85, sivyo? Ama is that one correct? Hii formula inafaa ikuwe hivi. Ngoja kidogo, kuna mahali nimekanganya kidogo. 1 plus D over E, unaiona hapo? This one inafaa ikuwe hivi. Utabadilisha hata kwa hiyo nyingine, sawa? Inafaa ikuwe 1 minus tax. So inaweza weka hivi ndio ujue. Hivi iko sawa? Unamaliza kwanza hii ya ndani ndio una multiply na hiyo. Iko sawa?
Sawa.
So can you try part A? Niambie how much is it?
I'm getting 0.595. 595.
I hope you're correct. Ukifanya tu makosa yoyote ujue itakuwa kidogo yangu.
But try on your end, see if I'll get the same.
So kinyo unafanya unasema 0.1 divided by 0.9, sivyo?
Yeah.
Then 1 plus answer, sivyo?
Yes.
So not 1 plus answer. You multiply kwanza, hata ya chini nimefanya makosa. One minus 0.3. Inafaa hivyo, sivyo? Itakuwa tunasema 0.1 divided by 0.9.
I don't get the same.
0.1 divided by 0.9, then times 0.7, sivyo? And then 1 plus answer. Then you multiply with 0.85. Inapata 0.9192. 0.92 unapata hivyo?
Nilikuwa nimefanya with the previous formula.
Iko sawa hivyo? Tuko sawa mpaka hapo? Haya, next we need to find the K. We need to find KEL.
KEL.
So KEL. So KA itakuwa risk free. What's our risk free from the equation? Information number 1. RF means risk free, sawa? Nilikwambia kuna RF na RM. RM means risk market. 14 ilikuwa 14%. The other one? Information number 1.
6%.
So 6%. So let's find KEL. Itakuwa ni 6 plus haya BEL ndio tumepata hapa 0.92. Then risk market 14 minus risk free 6. So pia KEL itakuwa ni 6, itakuwa ni 6 plus 0.92 into bracket 14 minus 6. 13.36. Okay, 13.36.
Yes.
Haya, work. How do you get work? Nachukua KEL, that's KE 13.36. Remember with our weight. What's our weight? For weight for equity ni ya chini 0.9. Ni kweli?
Yes.
Haya, debt. What is the cost of debt? Kwa swali, do you have debt?
6.5%.
Ya kwanza kabisa, so wamekupatia hapo kwa hiyo list ya kwanza, si ndio? Kwa hiyo list ina table ndio hii hapa. 6.5. Can you see it?
Yes.
Now unafaa kujua, is it after tax or before tax?
Pre-tax. That is before tax.
So before tax. So kumaanisha lazima tutoe tax pale, sivyo?
Yes.
So 6.5. Times weight ni ngapi?
1.
Times tax 0.1 minus tax 7. Tumemalizana hiyo ya kwanza.
Yeah.
Tuende kwa ya pili. Ya pili ni rating.
And na hii rating ina mean aje, like this triple A, what do they mean?
Haimaanishi kitu, inakusaidia tu kujua tu how many type of bond you have. Those are type of bonds.
Okay.
With their different work. So zero, nipatie kwanza answer pale. So 12.48. 12.479%. Mimi napata hivyo. Are you getting the same?
Yes.
The second type of bond ni gani?
We have AA.
AA. AA. This one is common. 0.85 ni common, sivyo? 1 plus. What is our debt ratio hapo? Baada tuharakishe.
0.2.
0.2 kumaanisha equity ni ngapi?
0.8.
Then 1 minus tax. Inakupea ngapi? So 0.2 divided by 0.8 times 0.7. 1 plus answer times 0.85. Napata 0.99.
99. Yes.
99. Penye 0. Kama tuweke 1. Tukiweka in 2 decimal place. Itakuwa 1.0, sivyo?
Yes.
Kuja hapa risk free ni 6. Haya, beta ni 1 sivyo? 14 minus 6. So it'll be a KEL to 14 minus 6 plus 6 sivyo? 14%. Napata hivyo? Our work itakuwa ni 14% times 0.8 sivyo? 0.8. Kumbe unaona hii debt.
Yes.
Debt ni ngapi huko?
Debt ni 7.1.
7.1 times weight, which is 0.2, and so 1 minus tax 0.7. Kuja ngapi? 7.1 times 0.2 times 0.7. 12.194%. Next rating.
We have A.
A 0.85. 1 plus. What about the weight?
0.3.
0.3.
Yes, for debt.
For debt, that's fine. Nataka ya mbona inakataa kucharge. Just a moment. Jana ilikuwa ina charge. Sawa, nitajua vile nitajipanga next time. Now unasema ngapi? 0.3 sivyo?
Yes, 0.3.
So mwingine 0.7. 1 minus tax. So 0.3 divided by 0.7 times 0.7. 1 plus answer times 0.85. 1.1.
1.105.
05. Itakuwa 6 plus 1.105. 14 minus 6 sivyo?
Yes.
So 14 minus 6 times 1.105 plus 6. 14.84.
84. Yes.
Hapa itakuwa ni 14.84 times 0.7. Debt ni ngapi huko?
Debt, let me check. Debt ni 7.8.
7.8 times 0.3 times 0.7 sivyo?
Yes.
7.8 times 0.3 times 0.7. Plus 14.84 times 0.7. 12.026%. Is that correct?
Yes.
Next type of bond.
Triple B.
0.85. 1 plus. What's the ratio of
Okay.
debt?
Debt ni 0.4.
So we get 0.6. So 0.4 over 0.6. 1 minus 0.3. Tunasema 0.4 divided by 0.6 times 0.7 times plus 1 sivyo?
Yes.
0.85. 1.25. So 6 plus 1.25. 14 minus 6. So 6 plus 1.25. 14 minus 6. 15%. Like say 16. Weight of equity is 0.6. Debt, ngapi huko?
Debt ni 8.5.
8.5 times 0.6 times 0.7. So 14 times 0.6. Not 14. Supposed to be
16.
16. 8.5 times 0.6 times 0.7. 13 point.
Hapa si ya nini ya debt ni 0.4.
0.4. So 16 point times 0.6, 8.5 times 0.4. 11.98. Next. Next.
Next we have BB.
0.85. Level of debt.
We have 50.
50. 0.5
Yes.
over 0.5. 1 minus tax. So 0.5 divided by 0.5, that is 1 times 0.7 times 0.85. Mimi napata 0.595. Are you getting that?
Have you added 1?
Oh, so 1 times 0.3 plus 1 times 0.85. 1.105. So 1.105. 14 minus 6. Itapata kama hii hapa juu 14.
Mi napata 1.145.
0.5 divided by 0.5 times 0.7 plus 1 times 0.85. 1.445.
Yes.
445. 445. So 6 plus 1.4445. 14 minus 6. 17.56.
Yes.
Unakuja unasema hapa 17.56 and 0.5 plus debt there.
Our value of debt is 10.
So 10 times 0.5 times 0.7. So 17.56 times 0.5. 10 times 0.5 times 0.7. 12.28.
Yes.
Ya mwisho ni B.
We have B and we have C.
Tena si ingine tatu.
No, C ni moja.
Biba. Hizo imekuwa mrefu sana bwana, aishi. Video za rimani mrefu sana. Tumekaa sana hapa. Tumekaa karibu 2 hours, si ndio? Hii swali hii.
Hapana.
Date, value of date.
Value of debt is 60.
So 0.6. Again 0.4. 1 minus tax. Itakuwa 0.6 divided by 0.4 times 0.7. Serial. 1 plus answer times 0.85. Napata 1.743.
Yes.
Itakuwa ni 6 plus 1.743. 14 minus 6. So 6 plus 1.743, sivyo? 14 minus 6. So 19.94. So we say 19.94 times 0.4. Debt ni ngapi huko?
Debt ni 12.
So 12 times 0.4 times 0.6. So 0.94 times 0.4. 12 times 0.6. 13.016%. Haya, yasi ya mwisho tumalizie 0.81 plus, what is the value of debt?
70.
0.7 over 0.3. 1 minus 0.3. Itakuwa 0.7 divided by 0.3 times 0.7. 1 plus answer times 0.85. Napata 2.24. Napata hivyo?
Yes, yes.
So 6 plus 2.24. 14 minus 6. So 6 plus 2.24. 14 minus 6. 23.92. So hapa itakuwa ni 23.92 and 0.3. Debt ni ngapi huko?
Debt ni 15.
15 times 0.7 times 0.7, sivyo?
Yes.
At long last. Haya, tutasema 3.92 times 0.3 plus 15 times 0.7 times 0.7. 14 point?
14.526.
Now, what did we say about optimal capital structure? This is where the work is. Optimal capital structure, we say this, which point? Where value is minimum, is high, or work is lowest. Hii tulikuwa tushafanya kwa ile swali yetu, sivyo? Tulitumia the higher value. Sio kweli? Now in this case we are going to use work. So at which point work is minimum? Kwa hizo zote, which one work is minimum? Ni hii 11.98. So what would be the optimal debt level? 0.4 sawa.
Yes.
So ultimately is able to minimize work is 0.4 or 40%.
40%.
So that one marks the end of the Hamada's model. And that one is linked with MM4. Save you.
Yes.